Good morning. How y'all doing today? This video gonna be about how Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch sold for $22 million. Now, it may not seem like maybe newsworthy, but depends on who you ask. If I said Michael Jackson and I said Neverland Ranch, you have mixed emotions. If you were a Michael Jackson fan, you know Neverland Ranch was his first home when he left the family compound from Encino, California, and Heavenhurst in California, and he went to Los Olives outside of Santa Barbara, and his own ranch, his dream home, which turned into a nightmare with the false allegations and these whack cases that were against him. And as a matter of fact, before he passed, he said he could never go back home again. But he built his compound, which you would think that if he's considered American treasure and the impact of him as an artist, when you think the Neverland Ranch would somehow be akin to Elvis Presley and Graceland, wouldn't it be like a tourist attraction? Wouldn't it be like, thinking about it? And at 22 million, I mean, we're talking about Michael Jackson. We're talking about his main property. Wouldn't you think more like 100 million? So a billionaire bought the estate for $22 million. And that just seems like a basic drop in the bucket considering, you know. There is so many things that go through the mind because I asked myself, I said, well, in death, he's sold an excess billion. He sold so much in excess in death, and not only did they erase his debt, but they got a plus side and generated other income. So wouldn't a place where he stayed be considered like a monument, like a pretty important place? You would like kind of think, you know. And I wonder about the figure because I know good and well that his name, his legacy would generate attraction. 2300 Jackson Street in Gary, Indiana is still a shrine, okay, to this day. So how am I supposed to believe that Neverland Ranch, Michael Jackson's house, only sold for 22 million without a smear campaign to downplay it because it would have attracted more people, tourists all over the world yearly, right? You know. So, it's like a undervalue. But then again, it's symbolic of how he was treated in America. Undervalued, underappreciated for what he did as an artist. And his home should be the equivalent, and maybe even arguably more so than Elvis's Graceland. You know, so that's kind of an odd the amount when you think about it. It's a lot of money in regular terms. However, when I think about him and the house and everything, that seemed kind of cheap. But give me your thoughts and takes. Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch sells for only $22 million. Seems kind of like a drop in the bucket considering. But anyway, give me your thoughts and takes. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another. And value and value mean two different things in America.